So Hasini, until such time that sir is joining in, can we play any other app? I mean, the ones not in the top 5 maybe? Oh, sir has joined in. I can see him here. Lovely. Good morning, sir. Perfect. Good to go, Suhasini.
Okay, thank you, sir. I now welcome Mr. Arjun to take over.
Can you just hold on for 1 second?
Sure, sir. Sure.
Yeah, I'm just switching off the fan here. Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Sorry, slide. I thought it was starting a little later, so sorry about the delay.
That's not an issue.
Yeah.
So are we good to go? Should I start?
Yeah, I see my battery is low. Let me just connect to the. Sorry.
It's okay, sir. It's okay, sir. Take your time. Meanwhile, Pranav, you are going to know who the top 5 are. And it is also very important for you to know that not just these top 5, all those who participated are equally important. And it doesn't matter who came on the top and who didn't. What it really matters is that you all put in so much of efforts into it. And at the end of the day, you all learned something. Just going to wait for a couple of more minutes.
Quickly. Hello?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah.
So are we good to go? Should I
Yeah,
start?
we're good to go.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. As you all know, we are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube as well. In case of poor connectivity or interruption of any connectivity or signal, please feel free to join us via Facebook or YouTube. I now request Mr. Arjun to take over. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Hope you're all doing great and keeping well. Today, we have all assembled here on this virtual hackathon organized by Maa Anandmayee Memorial School in collaboration with Makers Duniya. At the outset, I want to warmly welcome our revered chief guest, Mr.R.Ramanan, Mission Director, Atal Innovation Mission, who has taken time out of his busy schedule to join us. I welcome all principals, staff members, parents, and all others who are joining us from different parts of the world on Zoom or Facebook to witness this intriguing event. Last but not the least, I want to welcome the participants from the various schools across platforms who are seeing us now. 76 students from 25 renowned institutions participated in the event. For 4 weeks, there were workshop sessions in which the students learned how to create mobile application using MIT App Inventor. Then for the past 1 week, they were given a problem statement, a challenge to solve. And now, today, we can see the culmination of those efforts that have materialized into what they have come up with in terms of a mobile application. Once again, I welcome you all to the grand closing ceremony of the Inter-School Workshop Hackathon 2020. I hope you enjoy the event. Thank you. Over to you, Suhasini. You are muted. Suhasini, you are on mute.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Arjun. This is the agenda for the day. This is how all the events are going to look like. I now welcome Mr. Prateek Agarwal, founder of Makers Duniya and mentor of change Atal Tinkering Lab. Makers Duniya is an edtech startup community space focused on fostering innovation through hands-on learning. Their ultimate objective is to revolutionize education by providing a platform by fostering creativity, learning, and imagination. Welcome, Mr. Prateek.
Yeah, thank you, Suhasini. Just a confirmation, am I audible, loud and clear?
Yes, you're absolutely audible.
Thank you. Very warm good morning to Mr. Ramanan sir, Arpit sir, and the entire staff of MMS, and definitely all the wonderful kids who are present here. I'm an entrepreneur, STEM educator, ATL mentor, and a maker who has expertise in robotics, field prototyping, drones, electronics, app development, and machine tools. For me, it has been a wonderful experience to take you through the journey of Android app development using MIT App Inventor, and I'm really glad that 76 participants from 25 schools have showed passion, curiosity, and interest to sincerely learn over past 4 weeks. And it is heartening to see you have experienced the software deeper and you have even explored it. I was amazed to see your creativity and thought process, and of course, the end result was remarkable. The application submitted for the hackathon by all of you has made us feel tremendously satisfied, and we have received a feedback of 4.7 out of 5, which is 94%. And obviously, this speaks the volume about the success of this entire event. So coming towards the judging parameter, all the applications were judged on 4 parameters, namely coding pattern, overall presentation, user friendliness, and relevance to the theme. I was one of the judges along with Mr. Mithun, who is an IT engineer and founder of HireAcamp. And believe me, he is a fantastic coder and a software developer. After going through all the applications, we have shortlisted top 5 submissions that were most innovative and relevant amongst all. Further, to conclude, I want to say that this is not the end. This is definitely not the end. You have learned something incredible and you have the potential to take it further. Keep on sharing your knowledge with others just like us and be the maker for others and for life. I wish you luck for this journey ahead. Keep tinkering, kids, and believe me, you guys are fantastic. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Swasni. Swasni, you're on mute.
Yes. Thank you, Prateek. I would now request Mr. Arpit Panchwani, Director of Maa Anandmayee Memorial School, mentor of change, Atal Tinkering Lab, to welcome our honorable chief guest, Mr. R. Ramanan. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Suhasini. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Great. Good morning, everybody. We are all very fortunate to have amongst us an extremely inspiring and humbling personality. Mr. Ramanan is an alumnus of Indian Institute of Technology, Mumbai, wherein he pursued electrical engineering. He took over as the mission director, Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, in the rank of additional secretary in 2017. The Atal Innovation Mission is Government of India's flagship initiative to promote a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship across the length and breadth of our country. Mr. Ramanan has served as Senior Vice President of the globally acclaimed Tata Consultancy Services. He has also led CMC Limited, a subsidiary of TCS, as its Managing Director and CEO. He sits on the boards of various advisory panels and business forums and continues to be a mentor for various renowned companies. Mr. Ramanan is a leader par excellence, and he has been recognized with multiple awards, accolades, titles for his exemplary performance. Some of those include the Udyog Ratna Award, the Indira Gandhi Sadbhavna Award, Most Valuable CEO Award by Business World, and Outstanding Contributions to Innovation Award, amongst others. He commands tremendous respect across the industry and continues to guide us with his relentless pursuits. Sir, we are extremely thrilled and extremely honored to have your gracious presence on this momentous occasion. On behalf of this August gathering and the entire MAMS family, a very warm welcome and sincere gratitude to you once again. I extend a warm welcome to our esteemed guests, school leaders, escorts, and participants as well. I hope you all enjoy these alluring creations developed by our inspired innovators. Thank you. Over to you, Suhasini.
Thank you so much, sir. Today, as we all know, we have assembled here for the closing ceremony of our Inter-School App Development Workshop plus Hackathon. For 4 consecutive Sundays, the participants actively engaged in learning how to create an application with the help of MIT App Inventor. MIT App Inventor is an intuitive visual programming environment that allows everyone, even children, to build fully functioning applications on smartphones and tablets. The participants have been trained to brainstorm using design thinking methodology to come up with unique and innovative app development solutions to hold the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Each team had the liberty to choose one out of the 5 goals, that is, good health, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, and climate change. Today, students from various renowned national and international schools will be presenting their mobile application solution. We would be showcasing the top 5 applications from all. To begin with, first we have the app named Climate Change Matters by Team Beacon Bulls from Beacon Academy. The application aims at helping communities understand the challenges of climate change and prepare for the future.
Hello everybody, I would like to introduce our app designed by Pranav Chilasani and me, Tanisha Towson of Beacon Academy, Jakarta, Indonesia. Pranav and I have designed this Android application which features the ways we can combat with climate change and also encourages users to take action in the most simplest and easiest ways. Alright, so these are the table of contents. So I would suggest you first start with all about climate change. So this is the basic summary of climate change, and you can even ask this to speak the message.
The rising average temperature of Earth's climate system is called global warming. Gases such as carbon dioxide and methane, also known as greenhouse gases. These gases cause rise in the average temperature of the Earth. Scientists say if no action is taken by 2021, the Earth's temperature would rise to 22 degrees. Even the ice in the Arctic region is melting, and animals are losing their natural habitat.
So this is the temperature change in the last 50 years as shown here. And now for the next page. So this is all about the atmosphere and the greenhouse gases. And here is a digital drawing. So you can shake to get the audio.
We're slowly being cooked in a pot. We were slowly being boiled in a pot. New climate change.
And then to go to the next screen, you have to click this button.
Ways you can help to save the Earth. 1.
So here are some ways that you can actually make a world of difference, even if it is a small act. So these are the links below. So go ahead and click the link as each voice matters. So for example, I click the UNICEF link. So from here, we directly direct this page to UNICEF, and make sure to take the survey and to donate as well. And to go to the next page. So now this is a pop quiz. So what is the greenhouse effect? I think that it's the third option.
This is correct.
Yes. What is making the earth warmer?
This is incorrect.
Alright, so it is the greenhouse gases.
This is correct.
Okay. Nitrogen is the greenhouse gas, and that is true.
This is correct.
Which of the following are consequences associated with climate change? I think it's all of them.
This is correct. You have officially completed this quiz.
So this is the end of the app, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Team Beacon Bulls. Now we have Go Green by Team GMAE Tech from GEMS Modern Academy, Dubai. The app is designed to make recycling fun and exciting and encourages you to save planet Earth by being conscious of how we use plastic and focuses on being mindful of recycling.
We are the GMA E-Techs, and we have chosen to work towards global goal number 13, climate action. It is important to take action because billions of trees are being chopped down, fish are dying due to plastic pollution, and polar bears and penguins are losing their homes due to global warming. We need to take action now.
Now, I shall quickly tell you about the problems faced on the climate action and the issues that recycling households face. In 1 year, almost 14 billion pounds of garbage is thrown into the ocean. In India, 12 billion liters of petrol is consumed in just 1 day. And yet, people don't recycle. But why don't people recycle? We did a recent survey and we found out these answers. 93% of the population believes that the waste pollution problem is not important. 39% believes people are less likely to recycle if it's not convenient. 67% recycling is too confusing. 18% people just don't seek the answers when they're confused. And 42% people don't see the benefits of recycling.
Let me take you through our app. Our app name is Go Green. Login is for people who have already registered and sign in is for new users. This is the sign up screen, this is the login screen, and this is the main home page. So when you click on recycle, it'll take you to the home recycling page. Let's say if you click on plastic, it'll take you to this plastic recycling page. Over here you have to enter your username and enter the number of bottles that you are going to deposit. So when you click on deposit, it'll take you to the reward screen, and when you click on schedule, it'll take you to the chat screen to arrange timings with your Dubai municipality collector. Let me talk about the game selection page. Our games are a little different because instead of showing a score, it'll show facts about making the user more aware and informed. Over here, if I click on tin cans, then it'll show this fact, which is the message, and we have to catch this tin can in this recycling tub.
Thank you so much, GMA Tech. Next we have Affordable and Clean Energy by Team Technocrats from Hopetown Girls School. The application consists of games and doodles which help others to be aware of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and acknowledge how are they helpful for us and useful for our living so that we can have a better life.
Everyone, my name is Sissa Grover. I am from Hopetown Girls School. My team name is Technocrats. Click here to see what Technocrats present. SDG Goal 7, Affordable and Clean Energy. For more information. Audio.
Energy is central to nearly every major challenge and opportunity the world faces today: security, climate change, food production, jobs or increasing incomes. Sustainable energy generates opportunity, it transforms lives, economies and the planet. There are tangible health benefits to having access to electricity, and a demonstrable improvement in well-being. Energy access therefore constitutes the core component of the Sustainable Development Agenda for energy.
Let's play a game to understand more. So, this is our game. The sun will fall and the solar panels have to collect it. Right now, the score is 0 and the timer is 60. Start the game. Oh no, I got out. I want to play once more. Restart. Start. Score is 3 and timer is 56. Let's doodle. There is color option. We can draw with any color. We can change the size and also decrease the size. We can erase. We can put any another image instead of this. We can save this image about us. Hopetown Girls School. Team name Technocrats. Team members Tisya Grover, Insha Oberoi, Shelza Arora, Ahana Puri. Don't want to end so soon. Let's doodle more. Yes please, no thank you. I don't feel like doodling anymore. No thank you. If you want to play this game again, click on the restart button. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Team Technocrats. Next, we have Climate Action by Team Mondrian Boolean Adventurers from Mondrian House. The application focuses on spreading awareness about climate change and its effect and how are we harming our environment. The app also helps the user to take actions to combat climate change by promoting good habits like cleaning of plastic waste and use of e-paper.
Hello everyone, this is Aditya Toma from the Mondrian Boolean Adventurers. In this video, we will describe Climate Action, our app to help combat climate change. As you all know, climate change is a serious issue. We made this application to spread awareness about climate change and its effects, and about how we are harming our environment. The unique thing about our app is that it also helps the user to take action to combat climate change by promoting good habits like cleaning of plastic wastes and using of e-paper.
Hi, my name is Aditya Pant and I would like to show you some features of our app. So on entering, you'll find the info page where you can get some information about climate change, global warming and environmental pollution. Then there's the quiz page which will help you remember some important points about climate change. Then we have the e-paper where you can write and draw stuff without using paper. Then we have a game named Bag the Plastic, in which you need to tap on as many plastic bottles you can in 30 seconds. And finally there is the About Us page.
My name is Aditya Sharma. As you have seen, our app is a unique combination of information, fun and call of action. Our e-paper module provides a simple and interesting way of not using paper every time you need to write something and encourages you to reduce the use of paper. Our Bag the Plastic game helps you the habit of instinctively picking up plastic littered waste from anywhere you find it on the ground and throw it away properly. So guys, if you use our app, you get to know more about climate change and you develop eco-friendly habits. Install our app and change the world.
Thank you so much, Mondrian Boolean Adventures. Last but not the least, we have Water Conservation by Team Strikers from Unison World School, Dehradun. The application incorporates some steps for awareness of cleaning and treating water in different stages of rainwater harvesting. It involves a game of collecting rainwater, usage of chlorine, and boiling of water.
Hello everyone, I'm Shreya Agarwal from Unison World School. This app is a collaborative effort by Team Strikers, which includes 3 participants, Kavish Kaur Bhasan from grade 6, Nitya Agarwal from grade 7, and myself Shreya Agarwal from grade 8 Unison World School. The main aim of our app is to make more and more people aware about the water management. Rainwater is one of the best source of having drinking water, and thus rainwater harvesting comes into picture. The water is first collected, then treated with chlorine or similar chemicals in industry which kills the bacteria and makes the water safe. Lastly, the water is boiled and then can be put to use. The first step is to collect the rainwater. Let's start. It's a game where you have to collect rain droplets in the bucket. If you miss out on any, the game will stop. You can restart the game. Let me move ahead. As you can see, the rainwater which is collected is filled with impurities such as bacteria, dirt, etc. It can be disinfected by adding chlorine. So let's add chlorine. Oh, there are same 2 test tubes. So which one is chlorine? Let's see the hint. I'm a non-metal, I'm used to make petroleum, my symbol is C. I'm a non-metal, I'm used to make salt and my symbol is Cl. So it's B. Your water has been filtered. At what temperature does the water boil? So it's at 100 degrees Celsius. Enter. You can now store the water in a tank and drink it. You can also use it for cleaning, washing, watering, etc. Spread this idea and try it. This will help us to reduce water stress. It is one of the most effective and economic methods of rainwater harvesting.
If you save water, it will save you too. Here are some ideas of what to do. Get the power to take a shorter shower. Don't let water go to waste while using toothpaste. Use your hands while washing pots.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, all the teams. The applications are very thoughtful and have been created with goodwill to benefit the society and environment. After such a beautiful showcase of the top 5 applications, I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr.R. Ramanan, to address our participants with his kind words and felicitate the top 5 teams.
Thank you, Suhasini, Arpit, Pratik, Arjun, the Maa Anandmayee Memorial School management, principals, teachers, and of course the young innovative students who have presented today and who are present on this call. Also, I'm sure there are mentors and parents and the teachers who have played a very important role in this particular event. And I want to first of all congratulate you, applaud you for taking the initiative of making your young students from schools in and around your location as well as other locations, I think, around the world, because I do understand there are participants from multiple schools across. It is indeed a very momentous occasion for you all to be hosting this event and for the final grand closing ceremony just after Independence Day, the 74th Independence Day of our nation. I do hope every one of you who is attending this call are healthy and hearty, following the COVID-19 safeguards and advices by your authorities, health authorities, from your institution, from the state, or from the government. It is indeed always a pleasure for me and a privilege for me to be able to see the marvelous, innovative talent and the capabilities of our young students. It is with this objective that the Atal Innovation mission was formed, that we create a culture of innovation that spreads in and around the country. And we also create an ecosystem of entrepreneurship, which is going to allow every one of you young children to become innovators, to become job creators, to become startup owners, to be able to make an impact on the world. And why is innovation so important? We are a country with 1.3 billion people. We have 1.4 million schools in our country. We have 600,000 secondary and higher secondary schools, more than 10,000 engineering institutions, more than 39,000 colleges, and we have 150 million young students like you going to be entering into the workplace. The fortune and the future of the 1.3 billion people of our country rests upon your young shoulders. You are going to be the architects of future India. Indeed, you are going to be the architects of the world. The next generation is what is going to define what this world is going to look like. And all the problems and the challenges that the world faces today in light of the COVID-19 crisis and beyond are also opportunities, great opportunities for every one of you to innovate. Because without innovation, we will not be able to solve these problems. Now, why is it that at a young age, like all of you are, we want to introduce the concept of innovation and a culture of innovation? Every one of you is, of course, very busy studying in your school. You are always trying to get good marks in your exams. You want to go to the next class with high marks. You want to go to the good university, maybe a university abroad, and you want to get into a good job. That is the normal ambition of every young child and every parent. But we are living in a world today where change is the only constant. A simple virus has paralyzed entire nations. It has disrupted supply chains. It has caused grievous loss of lives and livelihoods among the poor people. We are a country with 1.3 billion people, but we have still 22% of our country below the poverty line. We have 715 districts in our country, but 115 of them are called aspirational districts. And why are they called aspirational districts? Because they are in the bottom of the pyramid in terms of access to good health care, access to clean drinking water and sanitation, access to basic education, access to waste management, access to clean energy or electricity. And therefore, these are places which need to improve if our country has to improve. Yes, we are also one of the fastest growing economies of the world. India is growing at 6 to 8% economy. We have the youngest population in the world. So that's a tremendous force, a tremendous energy. You all represent that energy, that youthful workforce that is going to transform this country into a country of glorious progress, prosperity, and social good. And remember, young children, every one of you is a born innovator. I always say this because when you were born, you did not know how to stand. You were a small, fragile baby. Nobody knew how to talk to you. You couldn't talk to anybody, but you saw the world around you. You saw people standing. You saw people walking. You said, let me also walk. You stood up, you fell down, you stood up again, you fell down again. But every time you fell down and you stood up, you innovated. You innovated in seeing, how am I going to balance myself? How am I going to walk? How am I going to run? And soon every one of you is participating in races. Some of you are participating in national competitions. I'm sure some of you are going to win the Olympics. Nobody knew how to speak. None of you knew to speak, nor did I know how to speak. But what did we do? We saw the world around us. We saw lips moving. We saw sounds coming out. We put 2 and 2 together and said, we detected patterns. And in that pattern, you started emulating. You made mistakes, but you improvised, you innovated. So you are a born innovator. Somewhere down the line in our educational system, we stop thinking that we are innovators. We start thinking that somebody else can only innovate. We start thinking that innovation is a work of genius and that it is not possible for me to be an innovator. But then you have been born innovators and you have to set your mind that I can think of something and I can create, I can solve a problem. India is a country of 1 billion people with 1 million challenges. But all of these million challenges are 1 million opportunities for every one of you to solve the problem, to become a problem solver, an innovator, a job creator of the future. You have an opportunity, as Steve Jobs said, to leave a ding in the universe. And every one of you young student, whether you win the competition or not, that is not important. The important thing is you have started innovating. You have launched yourself on an exciting journey, a journey from which there is no looking back, a journey which continues to excite you every step of the way. Because in an innovator's life, there is nothing called failure. The word fail, as the great Abdul Kalam said, means the first attempt in learning. You are all either successful in your innovation or you're having the first attempt in learning. And with the learning is a stepping stone for success. So you, my dear students, have embarked on an exciting, exhilarating, fantastic journey of innovation. Don't look back. You are going. And now, I want to share with you the themes that you have selected for your innovation. First of all, you have launched a mobile app challenge. Why is a mobile app so relevant? In today's world, technology is changing the shape of the world. Technology is making the world accessible to you. You are experiencing a different world because of technology. The world is experiencing a different you because of the technology. You and I today are connected on the net. Instead of me having to travel thousands, hundreds of miles and come to your particular school, every one of you who is logged on to this particular call is able to see me and I'm able to see you. I'm able to enjoy the beauty of your presentation sitting down in the comfort of my home. So technology is changing the complete landscape of the world. But more importantly, technology is becoming affordable, accessible, available, and advanced. And therefore, when you have technology growing, whether it is communication technology, whether it is 3D printing technology, whether it is robotics technology, whether it is cloud services, whether it is augmented virtual reality, whether it is miniaturized services, whether it is the Internet of Things, these are all technologies which are becoming affordable, accessible, available. And when you have a partner like Makers Duniya, who is going to introduce you to how do you leverage all this technology to create innovations to solve basic problems, to solve the problem of clean drinking water and sanitation, to solve the problem of climate change, to solve the problem of access to good health facilities through telemedicine, access to good education through digital transformations, to solve a problem of renewable energy and clean energy. You can use technology to solve all these problems. But the power of this innovation that you create using the combination of these technologies gets extended through a mobile app. The mobile app is not the innovation. The innovation sits behind, but the access to that innovation gets extended through the mobile app. Of course, there is innovation within the mobile app itself. You do a lot of programming, you do a lot of coding. You use MIT App Inventor for being able to develop a mobile app. Today, mobile app development has become easy because you have tools. You have access to very powerful tools. You don't need to understand the basics of programming. You can actually start putting together in a plug and play manner a mobile app within a few minutes. You can create websites in a few minutes. And that is because technology has advanced, programming has advanced, libraries are available, everything is becoming plug and play. All you need to do is understand how to plug and play. You have to tinker with all these technologies to be able to understand how to put them together, stitch them together, create a unique innovation of your own, allow your creativity to blossom, allow your imagination to fly high, and with that, create an innovation that is going to make an impact. You see, the journey of innovation starts with curiosity. Every one of you should be curious of the world around you. You should question things that are there. Only when you question, you change the status quo. The person who questions innovates. The person who does not question accepts. The innovator is the leader. The others are followers. Now, why don't you aspire to become a leader? And you have already started in that journey. So I would request that every one of you aspire, dream big. You are capable of achieving great things. Like the great Abdul Kalam said, dream big and you'll achieve great things. Dream small, you'll be limited by your own dreams. So we want you to dream big. John F. Kennedy said in 1960, we will put a man on the moon. Now remember, in 1960, there was no internet. There were no mobile phones. There was technology which was very costly. But he said, in the 60s, we'll put a man on the moon. The whole nation scoffed at that idea. But then young people like you got galvanized, got catalyzed by the imagination that we could be the architects of technology that will put man on the moon. And indeed they did. Before the turn of this decade, before the 1970s, man was on the moon. That's the power of dreams. Dream big and you'll achieve great things. Swami Vivekananda said that if you have a faith in 1,000 gods and goddesses but do not have faith in yourself, you are doomed. So have tremendous belief in yourself. Have great confidence. Dream big, have a great confidence. But after that, it has to be fueled with curiosity. Curiosity leads to identification of problems that you can find, and you can say, hey, I can solve this problem. And then you allow your imagination to fly high and transform that idea into an innovation. And you use technology for creating that innovation. You use mobile apps for extending the power of the innovation. And then once you have innovated, you have to implement it so that it will have an impact. Implementation of innovation means perfection of the innovation, re-engineering it, reiterating the solution until you get it right, until it is robust, until it is scalable, until it is implementable, until it can go across to the end of the world. Then it can create the impact. So you start on a journey, and you have all started on this very, very interesting journey. I am amazed with the type of innovations that you all have done. You all have taken on topics which are absolutely necessary, not only for India, but for the world. How am I going to improve access to good health using mobile apps? How am I going to do clean energy? How am I going to educate people? I saw that Maa Anandmayee, I had the fortune to meet Maa Anandmayee when I was very young. And I was terribly inspired by her. I hope this institution is associated with the Maa Anandmayee that I remember. But anyway, I saw the 4 E's with which you are driving this particular school. First is education. It is very important. Education is absolutely important if you want to become an innovator. Second is enlightenment. What is the difference between education and enlightenment? Enlightenment is, how do I use this education to be able to apply it to something that is going to be useful, that's going to make an impact. And that comes with the tinkering of knowledge that you gain, with the combination and culmination of different aspects of knowledge that you acquire: physics, chemistry, maths, biology, sensor technologies, robotics, computer programming. All of this come together and enlighten you about a potential innovation. The third is what you have called as empowerment. How do you empower everybody? And empowerment is through the tools, through the technologies, through the access to the MIT Innovator, and so on and so forth. And therefore, the education, empowerment, enlightenment, empathy that is required. You have to empathize with the other people. That's when you are able to solve the problem. And now you have used 4 criteria for judging. First is the relevance of the innovation. How relevant is it? Because innovation should not happen in a vacuum. Research can happen in a vacuum. Innovation happens with a purpose. When you do research, basic research, any topic is open to research. You want to understand why the apple falls down and not up. Now that is research. You do research and you come up with ideas, and that's how Isaac Newton came up with the theory of gravity. Einstein discovered the theory of relativity. The application of these research ideas happens later. So that's research. But innovation happens when you start with the idea of applying some of the research and the concepts of research to a field that is going to have an impact. The second aspect that you look at is user friendliness. Now, why is user friendliness very important? You look at the iPhone. It is a delight to use the iPhone. If you don't bring user friendliness into your innovation, nobody is going to use it. And therefore, it is going to die. Great ideas die just because you do not package it properly. You do not give importance to aesthetics. You do not give importance to arts. In today's world, remember, innovation is not the domain of just engineers and scientists. It is also the domain of art students, of commerce students, of students of geography and biology and so on and so forth. Everybody, a great innovation has a great team, a team of people who bring complementary skills. Some bring the aesthetic artistic skills, some bring the design skills, some bring the communication skills, some bring the technology skills, some bring the leadership skills. Some bring the collaboration and marketing skills. All of this goes towards making an innovation. The third element that you have focused on is the coding. Why is coding so important? There are many ways in which a particular functionality can evolve. But if you are evolving that functionality through beautiful coding, coding is an art as much as it is a science. I've been a coder throughout my life. I started off my journey in coding when I was in IIT Bombay, when I started working on a project for TIFR. And I realized the importance of coding, the elegance of coding. the reusability of coding. There are many aspects which go into great coding, and I'm sure all of you young students are learning about that, but you should if you have not, because coding is as much a science as much it is an art. And finally, the presentation. You see, great innovations have to be presented properly. You should be able to articulate the problem that you're solving and the solution that you're offering. It is in that combination of presentation that your idea makes an impact and people start looking at it and saying, hey, I want to use this, I want to apply it, I want to scale it, I want to implement it across the world. You will have venture capitalists coming in and pouring money on a good idea, which is presented well. So I'm happy that all these 4 aspects have been taken into account in the judging of your innovations. But most importantly, my dear young students, this is the beginning of your journey. And I want every one of you to encourage, all the parents to encourage the young students on this journey. It is no longer risky to become an entrepreneur. It is no longer risky to become a startup. It is no longer risky to aspire to be a job creator. You young students who have got the benefit of great education, not many students have that, by the way, remember. There are still many students in this country who do not go to the type of schools that you are going to, who do not have the opportunity to go to a college that you are going to, who do not have the opportunity of a family background that every one of you have. Make use of it and become a job creator, become an entrepreneur of the future, dream big, and you'll achieve great things. All the very best to every one of the young students, and I compliment the organizers of this program, the Maa Anandmayee Memorial School, the teachers, the principals, the parents, the mentors, Makers Duniya, and all your partners. Thank you so much for organizing it and giving me a chance to be part of this wonderful occasion. All the very best.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure listening to you and your opinions in today's education system. Actually, yes, I used to do sadhana in the village where the school is based. So a lot of principles that our school operates with do resonate with the philosophies of Ma. And it's a pleasure to be actually based in such a city as well. Moving on, I would now request Rituja to switch on the slides where we share the certificates. Thank you so much, Rituja. So the first certificate goes to Beacon Academy, Jakarta, for developing one of the top 5 apps in the whole hackathon. Rituja, can we have the next slide? Next certificate goes to Tanisha Thausen from Beacon Academy, Jakarta. Next certificate goes to Gareth from Beacon Academy, Jakarta as well. The next certificate goes to Ayan Syed from GEMS Modern Academy, Dubai. Akshat Jhunjhunwala from GEMS Modern Academy, Dubai. Anya Rajput from GEMS Modern Academy, Dubai. Then we have Hopetown Girls School. We have Ahana Puri from Hopetown Girls School, Dehradun. We have Tisya Grover from Hopetown Girls School, Dehradun. I request all the participants whose certificates are being shared to kindly keep their videos on. Next, we have Insha Oberoi from Hopetown Girls School, Dehradun. Then we have Shelja Arora from Hopetown Girls School, Dehradun again. Next, we have certificates for Mondrain House, Dehradun. Congratulations, Aditya Hasti Sharma from Mondrain House, Dehradun. Congratulations, Aditya Pant, Mondrain House, Dehradun. Ritusha, can we switch to the other slide? Thank you so much, Aditya Tumar, Mondrain House, Dehradun. Next, we have Unison World School, Dehradun. Thank you so much and congratulations, Kavish Kaur Bhasan from Unison World School, Dehradun. Thank you so much and congratulations, Shreya Agarwal from Unison World School, Dehradun. Congratulations, Natya Agarwal from Unison World School, Dehradun. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all the participants. A huge congratulations for all the top 5 applicants. Now, I request all the participants to kindly go through the feedback form. We're just going to quickly paste it in the chat box. We would love to hear from you. Your opinions, your suggestions are more than welcomed. Your honest and critical feedback is what makes us keep improving our performances. Please go through the feedback. Please let us know how you feel about the event. I request all the participants to kindly keep their videos on. And all the students and everyone who is here, please go through the feedback form and let us know how you feel about the whole event. Thank you so much, everyone. Now I request Mr. Amarnath Biswas, Principal Maa Anandmayee Memorial School, to say a few words and deliver his vote of thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Vasani. Before I say something, I think, is there anyone from the participants or the principals who are here? They would like to say something? Ms. Vasani, can you see any chat, like someone would like to say something now? Any of the esteemed invitees?
I think we are good to go.
Okay. There's Ayan. Ayan Saeed is saying something. Ayan, I can see your hand up. Let Meta. Yes. Most welcome.
Yes. The feedback form is in Arabic, so I don't know Arabic that much.
It's in Arabic?
Yeah.
That is why you need to devise a solution to understand mobile application.
Ayan, got to answer.
I can use Google Translate then.
Thank you, Beta. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. So, okay. Again, good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon, Mr. Ramanan. Sir, such a great pleasure to hear your inspiring words. So, some more, sir. So, dear Ramanan sir, Director sir, all the faculty here, all the students, it's that time again to officially bring down the curtains on the Inter-School App Development Workshop, the Hackathon 2020. That was being held for the 4 successive Sundays, and the success story is only due to the students who took part in large numbers. There was so much spirit they had. There was so much they were so much enthusiastic. So that was the the hallmark of all these 4 weeks, and today the 5th week. Sir, it's a great pleasure to have this chance to thank you personally. Being the director of Atal Innovation Mission, and we have been linked with the Atal ATL for a long time, and its guidance from you, the mentors, that all of this was possible. Now, sir, also I would like to thank you that you took up time for a busy schedule and also from your personal life on a Sunday to attend this closing ceremony. And sir, your inspiring words and encouragement for our young participants was very much appreciated by all present here. Now, sir, as these young geniuses have taken flight to reach for the stars, it is your guidance and blessings and good wishes that will surely add fuel to their flight. Sir, again, it's indeed honor for all of us to have you join us today. And I would like to commend the entire ATL mission for keeping us all inspired. And I would like to now thank Mr. Prateek, Mr. Prabal from Makers Duniya, our ATL in charge, and now the regional teacher of change, Mr. Arjun, Madhavan Kuti, for his relentless, commitment, determination. Heartfelt thank you to Ms. Swasini, Ms. Rituja, and all the other faculty members of Maa Anandmayee Memorial School who have worked diligently to make this event a grand success. And of course, a big thank you for a jury who have judged all the apps, wonderfully, voluntary. And I would be feeling in my duty that if I don't thank the participants, the parents for making the job so easy for us. And lastly, to all the principals, escorts, and school teachers for encouraging their students to take part and support us in this mission. Sir, thank you again. Before we wind up, on behalf of all of us here, there is a small token of appreciation for the ATL mission director, sir. Arjun, are you ready, please?
Yes,
Arjun,
sir.
can you hear me?
Rituja, to please stop sharing the screen so that we can.
A small token of appreciation, sir, which Arjun will be now showing to all of us.
Can you see the screen, sir?
Arjun, yes, can you bring it down, please? Yes. So this is a small token of appreciation. Arjun, can you lift it up, please? Okay. Yes. So it's a small token of appreciation on behalf of all of us for you and your team, sir. And this is a painting made by Mr. Vinod Malik. He's a HOD of the MAMS art department.
Okay. Thank you so much.
He'll be quoted to you very soon, sir.
Yeah.
I hope the closing ceremony was was up to the mark, and I know you enjoyed it and you did talk. So, sir, thank you again, sir. Take care, all of you. God bless you. Stay safe.
Painting. The painting is beautiful. Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir. Thank you, Mr. Arjun. Over to you, Mr. Asani.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your kind words. With this, Arjun, would we like to have a group picture?
Yeah. Before that, I think Rituja has to share the screen of the different schools, and maybe before that we can have the picture. Request all the students to please switch on the your videos so that we can have that group picture. Thank you. Okay, we might have to do it.
Copy of the picture.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. On the count of 3, 2, 1. Yes. Thank you so much. That beautiful smile, everyone. Thank you. We'll be doing it one more time because we are the participants. We want to make sure everybody is part of the picture. Thank you so much beautiful smiles. Yes, everyone please switch on their videos. It's very important. Thank you. I can see Darshan. I can see, I would request everyone to please switch on the videos. Thank you, Rituja ma'am. Great. Yes, we'll wait for maybe 2-3 seconds. Guys, come on, fast. Okay, 3, 2, 1, say cheese. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone. I love the way people are smiling on a Sunday.
Other members are still to switch on the video, so just click a picture. Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, please
I think
a copy of the pictures
are missing over you.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Aruhi, yes, Aruhi Gupta, can you just unmute yourself and let us know what your request is?
Yes, ma'am. I was just requesting everyone who would like to join my session at 2 p.m. today. I'm going to teach everyone how to make the Talking Tom application there.
That's beautiful. I hope everybody could hear what Aruhi Gupta had to say. At 2 p.m., she is going to teach how to make the Talking Tom application. Aruhi, would you like to share some link?
Yes, ma'am. I would share it. I would share it in the group.
Okay. Okay, you can also share the group, and if you want, you can also share it here on the chat box as you feel likely. Okay, so this we have come to an end to our 5-week Inter-School App Development Hackathon. I, Suhasini Gaur, on behalf of the entire team of Maa Anandmayee Memorial School, cordially thank you, each and every one of you, for making this event successful. We hope you have all enjoyed this journey and learned something valuable out of it. We look forward to your keen and active participation in the forthcoming events as well. Thank you so much, everyone. Stay safe.
Arjun sir, shall I stop the recording? Shall I pause the recording now?
I think you